Welcome to Instant Anime.
Just add music.
I'm Sarah.
I'm Jimmy.
Thank you for joining us for our 100th episode.
Cue that intro. We made it to 100 episodes.
It's insane.
And we haven't had the same idea yet.
Oh God, don't
Could
jinx
this be
us.
the one?
Yep.
I mean, I'm pretty proud of us for, coming together every Sunday, putting out a new ep, new anime.
Yeah.
For every week.
A new
Mega anime? That's right. We did make some new merch, too.
Yeah.
Look at us, just growing and thriving on the internets.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been really fun.
It has, and
Not as like a final bin, but
this
like
isn't the last one.
to the next 100,
Oh
like,
my gosh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
It's like 2 years.
Right?
Yeah.
It's been a while. Give or take with our Halloween
That's
possibility episode.
true. That's true. We got one extra there, maybe.
Maybe. We got to be on it, though. But, I mean, here we are. Middle of April.
Yep.
Random day to have a 100th episode, but...
Yeah, it wasn't like planned. But,
No.
I mean, we made it.
It is the 100th
and it's
one.
really cool
Yeah.
that we did. And yeah, this is fun. So thank you, Jimmy,
Thank you, Sarah.
for wanting to start a podcast with me.
Thanks for agreeing to start one with me. You just saw me chomping at the bit. I'm like, I need a podcast. I need to speak my mind.
And you couldn't just talk to me.
Couldn't just talk to you. I have to talk to...
Into a microphone.
Into a microphone.
While
to
looking at me.
whoever
but
listens.
mostly it's for the mic.
It's for the mic. It's for the fanials.
It's for the fanials. Ugh. We have at least 2.
At least 2 fanials.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
So thank you to our fanials
Very
for
gracious.
having listened. I mean, it's not like we wouldn't be doing this anyway, but it's kind of cool that someone else does want to listen.
If this is the first episode you're listening to,
Oof.
you got a backlog.
Yeah, welcome.
I hope we sell you on the 100th episode.
Yes, of Instant Anime.
Just add music. We haven't done this in a while.
No, and that was, we never do that part together.
No. This is the show.
Yes, it is.
Do you want to tell...
Yeah, I'll try
Tell
to
the people
explain
what we do.
What we do here.
Yes.
Jimmy and I have taken 5 minutes. We've listened to a song. The song this week is Peekaboo by Kara. Mm-hmm. Peekaboo.
This is the 100th time we've done that.
Yep. Not that song. And also the one that I just... Yeah, that wasn't... That's
No.
That's a different one. But in any case, we've taken our 5 minutes, listened to the song, and separately we have written the anime that this theme song would be the theme song of.
Yes.
That made sense.
Yes.
So now that we've written it down, and now we will share them with each other and make
a mega anime by combining them into one idea.
Yep. We've got at least 2 distinctive animes here.
Well, I don't know
Presumably.
yet. Presumably, yes.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Episode 100, Instant Anime, was over forever.
Right after we got that theme song.
You can see the non-existent headline.
We did. We jinxed ourselves.
No.
You know what? It's been fun.
It's been a wild ride. 100,
It's a lot.
centennial, right? Mm-hmm. There you go.
There are shows that have like, oh, this is the 100th episode.
Yeah.
That's us.
That's us now.
Wow.
We're kind of a show.
We're something.
Is a podcast a show just by default?
I guess so. What else would you call it?
Yeah.
Just a podcast, I guess.
Yeah. Belittle us to just a podcast. Either way, we put our heart and soul into every episode.
Absolutely. No question about it.
We try our hardest with every song. Sometimes our animes are better than other times. Mm-hmm. But that's just the way the cookie crumbles.
And I'm going to be honest with you. I'm a little nervous today.
Yeah?
Because it's our 100th.
Our 100th?
And I want it to be good.
You wanted to hype it up?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, what anime?
It's kind of anime. It works. Yeah. I just want it to be good.
Well, I hope mine is good. I hope yours is good.
I hope they're not the same idea.
I hope they're not the same. And then together we'll make one that's a mega anime. And it will also be great.
You almost...
I-
Are we... Okay.
So yeah, you're going to share yours first?
Yeah, I can start with mine.
For the song Peekaboo by Kara.
Yep. Search
Or
it
Kara?
up.
Kara. I think it's Kara.
Kara. It's all caps. If you haven't listened to the song already, we suggest that you do because it helped us think of what we're going to tell to you. So pause and listen now or wait till after or don't at all. But
we do provide it really easily on our Podbean. No. The Spotify playlist of all the songs, if they're on Spotify, which this one is.
It's also
currently
in our description.
Yes.
If that is clickable.
Yes.
But we will get to plugging all that towards the end.
Yes. But we try to make it as easy as possible for you.
Mm-hmm. I hope that there is a music video for this.
It's old, so maybe not.
It's always fun. But that's a different story.
That's a post-show.
We're so nostalgic.
Post-show bliss as we watch the music video and we're like...
see if we got anything similar.
Yep.
Or if, I somehow
copied the entire plot of the music video. Mm-hmm. That only happened the one time.
Okay. I'm going to begin now.
Yes.
For, again, Peekaboo by Kara. So the start of the song had this kind of electro chirpy, just the very beginning.
Oh yeah. Well, it's at the end too, kind of.
And it also has throughout the song this repeating part that's it's repeating exactly what they've just said, but it's got a weird effect on it.
Is it the beep boop 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 boop? Or is it the...
they just say words and then someone else says... it's repeated.
It's echo, okay.
I also forgot to cross one of my T's in here, and it's going to drive me nuts.
It's just an L.
I know. The song "Lou Out." Anyway, so that can only mean one thing. These robotic noises and repeating. A time-traveling answering machine.
Okay.
Yeah. So... Slice of life.
Just an answering machine? Ends up in a different time period?
Would you like me to read what I've written or explain?
Sorry.
I mean, you can have questions, but please hold them till the end.
You can't stop me.
I have it all written out. I even ended with, questions. Because I ran out of time, and I was like, Okay. So, again, a time-traveling answering machine.
Okay, hit me.
It is a slice of life high school anime where the protagonist is, you guessed it, shy. Her family buys an answering machine, so it's kind of little retro here. And it's the kind that has a cassette. That's not how you say that.
Cassette.
It has a cassette.
A cassette player.
But not the digital kind where you can just press a button. It has a cassette.
You have to rewind it. To get your messages? Mm-hmm. Because they're put on tape, literally?
Yeah. So that's...
I don't know if I ever had one. Might be before my time.
Before your time? I honestly don't remember. I mean, my family's had an answering machine forever.
I know, but I
and
feel
caller ID. That was real cool.
We never had caller ID.
It's real cool.
My mom just would answer the phone. Hello? Oh, it's you, my mother. But wouldn't know until spoken to.
Nope. Always had the fancy. Well, I don't know if it's fancy, but it was cool.
And we always got calls during dinner time.
Yeah.
How do they do that?
Well, my parents eventually got a phone that read aloud the caller ID.
Yeah.
And it would be call from, I don't know,
State Farm.
Solicitor.
Yeah.
My mom would be
Genius. Anyway. Mom's a smart one.
Yeah. Anyhow.
All right.
So, the answering machine has a cassette tape in it, and that's how it works, which is key to how this works.
Oh. Hit me.
Okay. So, when the girl checks the messages and rewinds the tape, time rewinds too. She has the option to answer the phone, as the call wouldn't be missed at that point, but she ends up using the power of time travel to remove embarrassing moments from her life. And then I pictured a lot of montages.
Right.
where like her grades improve because she's able to like go back in time and like retake
a
tests
test.
or like study more or whatever. She gets better at like literally everything and gains the confidence to go on her first date. But how many times will she replay a message to get the perfect date? And what happens when the cassette breaks?
That's
Thank you.
good.
So that's my idea.
That's really good.
Yeah, I didn't have a chance to actually like answer those questions, but we can.
You've posed them.
Yeah, I thought you'd be proud.
That's really good. And bonus, it's not my idea.
Thank God.
Episode 100 will not be the last episode of Instant Anime. There are a lot of similarities, though.
Okay, we got some vibes going.
We got some vibes going.
Okay.
I'm psyched. I won't tell you what they are. I think you'll catch it on to them
Okay.
when I give you my idea, which I will do now.
Yeah.
I don't have any further questions.
All right. I'll try and hold mine till the end as well.
I will give you my idea now for Kara's Peekaboo.
I'll be quiet. Lou out.
Lou out my presentation, please. My idea is a magical girl is growing up.
Okay.
She's trying to distance herself from her crime-fighting days and act more mature. She is entering high school after all. She is entering high school after all.
I was like, what? She could have died? I'm confused.
I just said that wrong. She can't be a magical girl forever. The only problem is the mystical enemies keep cropping up around town. And her stuffed animals that she threw into the closet are actually her magical familiars. Will she be able to save the world as well as go on her first date? Her familiars are constantly causing trouble for her, and the enemies around town aren't being taken care of by anyone else. This poor girl can't catch a break. She'll just constantly struggle between stopping the bad guys and trying to find a new magical girl to take up all the crime fighting so she can move on.
Okay.
So that was my idea.
Is it like a Santa Claus situation where she deflates?
God, I hope not. God, I hope not. No, it's more just like a passing of the magical familiars and wand and transformation powers.
Okay.
Yeah. I did a race. She'll eventually be a magical woman. And I'm like, yeah, but I've said it now, so here we are.
Can't really erase that.
But I didn't say it in my presentation.
I appreciate that.
Which you Lou out through.
Lou out through indeed.
So yeah, we have a high school age,
protagonist.
magic girl date, and stuff like that, as well as combining them now is what we do into a mega anime.
We're getting better.
Because
it only took 100 times.
We're kind of here at that point where we do that.
We've hit that. If this were like the hero's journey, which it's not, it would be the stage we're in.
It'd be the bell curve top, right?
Yes? No. We'd just be starting.
Oh.
We heard like the quest. Now the journey is combining them.
I gotcha. When's the top of the bell curve?
Oh, it's the call.
Oh, we're at the call.
Don't you think?
Dude, I don't.
All right, well. Like to think
we got a Norda boy. Okay.
We do not.
No, we don't.
Okay.
A lot of Brian David Gilbert. Three name boy. In my mind.
Yep.
That's okay.
You've been watching a lot lately. Therefore, I've been watching a lot.
His videos are like very long.
Yes.
I just put them off, and then eventually I watch like an hour of him, and I'm just like, oh. I'm pleased.
I like all of his suits.
I'm pleased as punch.
I like suits.
He's a good suit boy.
Yeah.
And he has a very favorite tangly boy. Okay, so let's combine our ideas. Mine is already kind of magical, and the magic power could be time travel through this cassette.
Okay.
The high school, we're there. The date.
Yep.
Critical. Critical juncture. We have my idea with the... It was weird. I like vividly saw Toy Story-esque, the like teddy bear peeking out from the closet like, hey, what you doing? Yeah.
All right, well, I have a proposition for
Okay.
the combination of our two
Let's hear it.
enemies.
Let's hear it.
What if your magic girl, much like a child actor, is like done, wants to pass the torch, as you
That's
say,
pretty much what's going on.
but she can't actually get rid of her magic.
Okay.
And so it's transferred into the time-traveling cassette answering machine.
Oh.
Like, she tries to give it all away, and she just, like, shoves it all in her closet because she can't find anybody right away. And she's like, I'm so done with all this stuff. She gets really frustrated, and maybe, I don't know, she, like, hits the answering machine or something.
And that's
really hard.
all that she needed.
Oh, maybe she records the message, and it, like, records her magic with it. Like, you've reached so-and-so. I can't answer the phone right now. Please leave a message. Like, when she records that onto the answering machine.
Her answering, yes.
Yes, it absorbs her magic somewhat. And then all of a sudden, she doesn't have her familiars anymore, but her answering machine's magic.
Does the answering machine have a cute magical girl transformation? That's like 3 minutes long.
I wasn't originally planning that, but anything is possible. Although it makes me sad that her teddy bear would not be peeking out, so maybe she just can't get rid of it.
Okay.
I want her familiars to stick around a little bit.
Okay.
But maybe she can't transform anymore.
I think there is some sort of transference of power.
Yeah, she's lost some of it.
Was
Maybe not
that,
all
and
of
it
it.
was unintentional?
Yeah, I'm imagining she's frustrated because she's like, man, these stupid bad guys and no one else will do it and I can't find anybody on Craigslist even though Craigslist doesn't exist yet and even then children shouldn't be on it. And then she's like, my answering machine, I have to record a message. And then she does and it transfers some of her power.
Gotcha.
So she still has her friends, but she can't transform. She can't do all of her magics.
Okay. So how does it fix itself in that she still is put in a dangerous situation?
Well, then she has discovered that there's the answering machine. So she has time before, I don't know, like the end of the world or something.
Okay.
Or whatever attack is coming on.
Right.
She
So, like,
has the ability to warn someone who can do something.
maybe.
Like it's not, I don't want to make it like Groundhog Day, but if she keeps like playing the same day to like get the right person to take over
Yeah.
for her.
I see that. It's very Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
But that's kind of just your idea in a nutshell.
Well, mine wasn't like a whole day, but
it was just like whenever.
yeah.
But yeah, I get you. I like the time travel element. Her losing her powers is kind of weird because then she is incapable of saving. I guess there could be the journey of her giving up her power on accident, not being able to save people, or not people, but just like stop bad guys, and they like fuck some shit up at the power plant or whatever.
Sure.
And she realizes this time travel power also gives her
A power?
her powers back. So when she travels back in time, she is full magical girl again. Maybe
But then the bad guy wouldn't be there.
not necessarily true. I think there could be two of her. Like,
Oh, God.
she can travel back and be a magical girl who saves the day and also just live like a normal day. So she has to live the same day twice, but one day is normal and one day is... It gets a little confusing at that point. So I don't know if that's the way to go.
All right.
But...
Do you have a different...
No.
Oh, okay.
It's tough. It's tough. I don't like the idea of her just being like, I want to transform, and then she doesn't, and then the bad guy's just like fucking destroys her. Because that's not
But
what I was trying to do.
Would that be funny? And
Maybe.
then she goes like to the doctor and like her arm's wrapped up because it's broken or something, and she checks her messages and she rewinds it so she can hear the message, and then it rewinds time and like her arm's not broken, and now she can plan. Like maybe that's how she finds out that she's not magic anymore.
Okay. I do like this. it's like the serial format is day to day. Mm-hmm. She accidentally gives up her power, which gives this time machine, tape machine, its time machine powers.
Yes.
She goes through the day, usually without
incident.
And then there's the days where she'll come face to face with the crab man, who will not kill her, but like severely injure her.
Yeah.
She goes to the doctor. Then she listens to the first time is the time she listens to the message and reverts back in time to before she hurt her arm.
Yes.
And she's like, oh, my arm's better. And also when she goes back in time, the like time traveling using the machine gives her magical powers back.
But just for a little while?
Just for until
that duration?
The like message happened or was sent or whatever.
Okay.
So she's able to defeat the crab monster in this new timeline, and then her powers dissipate, and then the day continues.
Yeah. So she just backs it up, gets her powers, makes it through the fight. So by the time that she, in the first instance, went home and listened to the message, her powers are gone again.
Yes.
She never had to go to the doctor.
Correct.
But she just kind of feels them like, choop.
Yeah.
Drain. Does she transform still?
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe she just starts like untransforming, like very Cinderella-like.
Oh yeah.
Where-
It's all like wispy.
Well, things are
sparkly
like starting to
transformations.
fall apart, and she's like, "Okay, kids, I gotta go by."
Yeah.
She's still
yeah.
trying to hide her identity. Is that part of the magical girl?
Kind of. Yeah. It's like they're
Okay, because I think that would be pretty
magic.
funny.
Yeah.
If she's like, fuck, and then we just see her getting like, backhanded across the street, and then we cut to, and she's like, okay. And then maybe she fights the bad guy, but something happens, like a cat runs out in the road, and she's distracted by it, and then she has to, like, save a baby, but then, also gets smashed in that process, and so she has to do it, like, one more time the same.
I mean, that could definitely happen.
Then I could have my montage.
Yeah. I think the constant failure is apparent and happens.
I think it should be very funny.
I think it should be very funny. I like the magical girl transformation into the magical girl happening when she's hitting rewind.
Yes. I think that'd be great.
And it's the whole thing, Sailor Moon, everything's one tone, swirling galaxies. Yep. And then she's just like listening to the message in like full magical girl getup, and she's like, and then she like is able to check a clock or whatever and kind of figures it out pretty quick. Yeah.
I like that idea.
Okay, cool.
And then she also uses it because she wants to go on a date, but she's like in her magical girl. She's got all her powers and she's trying to like hide it.
Yeah.
But also like her costume's starting to like fall off. And so she's like, yeah, I've had a great time. I gotta go.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I think it happens either way, like both ways, where she'll time it to where she's a magical girl and she's like, shit, I got a date at 6 p.m. And then the magic falls off at like 5:59 and she's like, phew,
thank goodness.
Got out of that one. And then there's other times where she just finished like rewinding and then she's like, oh fuck, I have a thing I have to go to. And she so she is still like crime fighting and like never wanting to do it. It's like this whole apathy thing about the entire, thing she's gotten herself into.
But she has great respect for it and is glad that she did it as
a
child.
She is a hero. Like,
she's just ready to like move on.
She's ready to pass that torch, and just no one in the area is a magical girl besides her.
Yeah. Who else is gonna do it?
Yeah. I like this a lot. This is very funny.
I think that is funny.
The stuffed familiars are cute and mean, and like one's Danny DeVito or something.
Gosh.
Right? They're just like, they were all really supportive when she was a girl, but they like grew up with her, and so they got like more jaded.
I just want one that's like that.
Okay.
And then one that is like it's kind of like the devil and the angel sort of thing.
Oh, okay.
One that's like super happy, and then just a handful of others that are familiars,
dust motes. They don't really do anything.
Don't take up as much of her conscious.
Okay, I like the two. Yeah, there's definitely like a jaded teddy bear, and then some like dragon plushie that's just
Yeah,
like, fuck
like a
yeah,
unicorn
let's do
or
it.
something.
Yeah. Yeah.
But wouldn't use those words.
No, that's the teddy bear.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Ted,
Yeah.
but not. Maybe switch it. The unicorn is the jaded one.
Yes.
And the teddy bear is the
sweet.
happy-go-lucky. Mm-hmm. Okay. There, we avoided Ted territory.
Did not want that.
With Mark Wahlberg. Oh, boy.
Otherwise, besides the whole Ted thing, I think that's pretty cool.
I agree.
I think that'd be funny. And yeah, she's like exasperated and like running around trying to do everything.
Yeah, and there's definitely a catch-20 where she can use the machine to, retake a test. Mm-hmm. But
she has to do it as a magical girl.
She has to do it as a magical girl, which raises some eyebrows.
Yeah.
As well as some other concerns from, teachers.
I don't know all of the rules for magical girls. Can they
I think they
remove some of the costumes so it's less noticeable?
I feel like they can transform at will, so she could still be magic.
So she could put like her school uniform on over it?
Yeah. Yeah. She still has like the doofy like twin tail, like really big.
That would be hilarious if her hair just starts getting like flatter and flatter.
Yeah.
But that's the only indication is her hair looks less fabulous.
Because otherwise she's just in a regular uniform. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They're like, oh, I like your hair today. Thanks.
And it's like doing a weird animation thing where it's like
wind.
Constantly windy.
Yes.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Wow, how are you? New hairspray. Gotta go.
Somebody like touches it. It's like water.
Wow.
Yeah. This is hilarious.
Cool.
Yeah, I like this a lot.
And then she has her familiars. They don't like, I don't want to say like die. Like they can always talk to her, right?
Yeah, they're
not just
they're in like a
stuffed.
communicator.
Okay.
Like earrings.
Oh
or
no,
whatever.
no, I just meant they're not stuffed when she's not a magical girl.
Oh no,
They don't
no.
like
They just
drop
are
over dead.
To make like her
She has
parents
enough.
none the wiser. They are always in the guise of stuffed animals.
They don't actually like.
They don't actually Toy Story. They're always alive.
Okay. It's not like Gigi when she starts to lose her powers and then he's just a normal cat.
No, but maybe that does happen.
Well, we never talked about when the cassette breaks either.
I
but
know.
I don't know if we want to.
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you?
I feel like that would be bad.
Yeah.
Especially if it has her magic in it. Mm-hmm. It would be like a magic bomb.
Yeah.
So
someone could try and steal it.
Yeah. But I feel like there's a long period of time where no one knows that it's magical. The parents are able to use it and not become magical parents.
Do you think it's the cassette or is it the machine? Because if it's the cassette, she could put it in like a Walkman and take it with her.
Oh.
Whereas
I
if
kind
it's
of like the machine because
like
it's a
has to go
stationary.
home.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was what I was originally thinking.
Yeah, I wasn't picturing she could just like
at will
go back in time. It was like a very determinate choice that she has to go back home.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're there.
I think so.
We got it.
I think that's pretty cool.
I agree.
Are you happy with the anime we've created for our 100th
Very
episode?
Very much so.
Yay.
I got a magical girl.
Mm-hmm. I've got a time-traveling answering machine.
It's not Lincoln to my heart.
It is not. That's what we should have done.
How has that stuck around for 100 episodes?
Because it's brilliant.
That was day one.
That was the song
Day
of the
one
first episode.
of day one, episode one.
That episode 1, we didn't even have a name for the podcast.
It starts with, hi, we're recording.
Yeah, this is a podcast without a name.
This is an unnamed podcast. Mm-hmm. And then episode 2, I think we had figured it out.
Yeah, that's why we posted them simultaneously.
Because
Because it was like, well, we finished one.
Yeah, we didn't have a Sunday schedule for a couple.
We didn't know what we were doing, man.
We're kind of...
Shh, we know exactly what we're doing.
We kind of know what we're doing now.
We have a rhythm.
We have a rhythm, we got a website, we got merch.
Yeah. We also have the need to create a title.
Yes. That is the point that we're at now.
So we've finished the journey. Now we're getting like
the denouement.
some rewards. We're getting our medals at the end of Star Wars. Oh my gosh.
It's a Wookiee.
You missed, but Jimmy also pounded his chest.
That's required if you do the Wookiee voice.
Very softly, though.
He's a tiny Wookiee.
He's a tiny baby Wookiee. Is he a magical Wookiee?
It could be.
Is he interested?
Could be.
Is he available? Can you imagine like a little Wookiee doing the transformation and having like all the
That'd be
decked
pretty
out
great, yeah.
magical girl costume? It'd be adorable.
And also like the crossbow. Like
Just
weapon.
hanging out back there. It's like pink and shoots hearts now.
Yeah. That is some, yeah, the stuffed animals could become more useful magical
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
creatures.
That'd be cool.
Like one's actually a bear.
Like the unicorn, she can like ride the horse.
Exactly.
And then
The unicorn. Yeah.
the bear would be big and strong.
Cool.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. Yeah, you
do
got
too.
speed, you got power.
Uh-huh.
To help.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. Is that kind of like that one magical girl show you were watching that wasn't an anime?
Lolly Rock?
Yes. Because wasn't the like familiar also
Yeah, he was like a weird cat or a dog. He was supposed to look like a household animal, but he took them to like the battle thing.
yeah, he always transferred them into like the battle sphere
And then
or
he
whatever.
changed into a big creature.
Yeah. So it's kind of like
Yeah.
that. But there's no weird
They were the bad
universe
guys, but
battle.
also...
Yeah. But that's just
They were like Team
that's
Rocket.
just magical
Anyway.
girl staple. Like
Oh, yeah,
duh.
yeah.
Everything's
God, I haven't thought of
copying
Lolly
Sailor
Rock.
Moon.
I wonder if there's a new season of Lolly Rock available.
Could be. I feel like he started that around the time we started this
There's a
podcast.
good chance.
But yeah, we should think of a title for this magical girl time traveling show.
Yeah, so again, if you haven't listened before, this is the point where Jimmy and I have decided what our anime will be,
Yeah,
and now
we're
we
good.
name it by attempting to combine two words that we think of.
Yes.
The categories for those words today are...
Magic
That sounds reasonable.
and time.
All right, let's go with magic and time and
Magic
see
time.
what happens.
Cool. All right, I want to do a time word or a magic word.
I'll start with a magic word.
I'll do a time word. 3, 2, 1. TikTok.
Revolution.
Revolution?
Yeah.
Revolution.
Yeah.
Like revolt revolution?
No.
Or like when a magical girl transforms and turns
That's
around
what
in a
I'm
360?
thinking.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not great, but
It's something.
all right, let's just switch.
All right, I'll do a magic word. You do a time word. 3, 2, 1. Transform.
Rewind.
Rewind is really good.
I just wanted alliteration. I thought of rewind first, and I was like, a magic R word.
Oh, yeah.
Is
you,
revolution?
You sunk yourself.
Yeah, it's my own fault. I couldn't get past that.
Rewind is really good.
I was
though.
really happy with rewind. I'm not sure I needed anything
It's
else.
so tape. It's so tape.
I like yours, though.
TikTok.
Transformation.
TikTok transformation. 'Cause
Kesha in the house.
I was thinking something like TikTok Guardian or,
Oh, yeah.
like bubblegum, whatever. There's so many magical girl things that are like, magical girl la-las.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I get you.
You get it.
I do.
I like rewind a lot, though. It's kind of like a rewind.
Be kind.
It's the whole power. It's the whole crux of the show. Is
Yeah.
this rewinding
Yeah.
time thing. Groundhog Girl.
And the ribbons of rewinding. Oh my god, there are ribbons in cassettes.
Holy shit!
Ribbon rewind?
No.
Rewind ribbon?
I just like the visual of the tape when
That's
she
gonna be in the
magically
intro.
transforms.
Yeah.
It's coming out of the machine, but then it also ends up being in her like hair.
Oh, it like
ribbons.
loops around her to help her with her transformation.
Yeah.
And then
like,
it gets jammed and she's like, fuck.
it cocoons
And
around
she has
her.
to get like a pencil and try and
Yeah.
fix it.
Yeah, I like that.
I hope people remember cassettes well enough for that to make sense.
I mean, regardless of cassette voice mail things, like cassettes and rewinding them and them falling apart and shit is very universal to
Yeah.
just cassettes. And
I mean,
not-
if I'm hoping everyone remembers cassettes or has experiences with them.
if not, Google tape cassette
It's kind of the same as a VHS.
or use your favorite search engine.
Yeah.
It's been a while since we name dropped the Googs.
The Googs? You want a first name, nickname basis?
With the Googs?
With the Googs?
My bud, the Googs?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
definitely.
Can you get us a doodle on the
No,
Googs?
Definitely not.
A dudes on
I'm
the
not
Googs?
on that level.
We'll work on
I
it.
think we have to die.
Oh, shit. I don't wanna.
No, I'm good.
Yeah. I guess I can live without it on the Googs.
Yeah. Oh, there was that really sad, the
Don't.
Crocodile Hunter one.
Don't.
Steve Irwin.
Don't. Stop.
Yeah,
Think
so
of a title.
rewinding goddess, rewinding, you know, rewind queen, rewind princess, rewind.
Ruler. I just really want an R word.
The marking us on the ruler keep us in. Yeah, it's not.
There are letters and numbers and...
It's a stencil.
Oh, cool. Oh, I always liked those.
Yeah.
So you talked about how she was trying to get rid of her magical girl thing.
Uh-huh.
So she's kind of rebellious.
Oh.
Like a rebel. Rewind rebel. Rebel rewind.
I like rewind rebel. I feel like we need something else to make it
Okay.
push it over that anime edge, you know?
Okay, yeah. What about just press rewind?
Ah, shit.
Maybe we don't need all the R words.
Maybe not. Just press exclamation point rewind.
I'm not opposed to that.
I'm liking the visual on that.
Do you think that fits?
I think that could be it.
Press rewind.
Press rewind. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Cool.
Press rewind. I've said R words too much.
Press.
My mouth. My brain.
It harbors arbors.
Harbors R words.
I don't know.
Oh. My mouth.
Poor mouth.
My poor mouth. No, I'm totally. I like
Press
rewind. It's good. It's what she does. It activates the power.
I still don't know if it's rewind
or rewind. Who's to say?
Not I.
Well, that's the anime.
Yeah, we did it. We named it.
Rewind. Who do you want to be in Press Rewind?
Oh, I hadn't even thought about that this whole time.
I know. Same.
Ah, crap. I want to be one of her mostly silent friends of the familiar variety.
What do you sometimes peep up and say?
Peekaboo.
Creepy, but yeah, okay.
No, maybe just like, snacks, please.
The closet is dark.
Right, I request snacks, please.
I've wrangled up all of the dust bunnies for you,
I'm hungry.
and I cannot eat them. They are gross.
They are not real bunnies.
They are gross, and they are not bunnies.
No.
I guess
I was misled.
I kind of want to be a little tiny friend as well.
Yeah, I just want to be one that's like doesn't
Just
come
around.
out much. Yeah. Just there.
But we're both cute and we hang out.
We can be friends.
There's like a shot in the intro of us playing cards in the closet or something. It's like a really like we're in the background.
Yep.
We're the background
Maybe we're
familiar friends.
writing in journals or talking to each other
And there's a microphone.
with a mic in between us.
Weird. No, I do like that though.
Or eating ramen out of an instant ramen cup.
Or making references to Elvis Prime
Yeah. Proud of him.
or Optimus Presley.
Oh, actually, it would be really cute if you and I were eating ramen and we did the like noodle kiss.
Aw,
That was our little intro part.
I
each
get you.
time.
And then we look at the camera. Ow! And a heart. heart wipe, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That's us.
that's good. I'm down with that.
And we just say, ahoo,
I'm good with that.
ramen, please.
We're in the show.
Nailed it.
The show has a title. It is
Nailed
Press
it.
Rewind.
Press. Rewind.
And that's the show?
Well, I think there's a few other things we could tell everybody about.
That's true. But we are Instant Anime.
Just add music.
I'm Jimmy.
I'm Sarah.
Thanks for listening.
To our 100th episode.
100th episode. Many
Man
more,
alive.
many more to come.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
Unless we slowly become the same
Seriously
mind.
though, like if we write the same idea, it's over. Like it's over.
That'd be sad. Couldn't we just, like, shovel that one away and just never speak of it again?
Yeah, it's like, we've only written 100 episodes. Wink.
We really have, but I say if we've written, like, 5 of the same ideas, then we call it quits.
Oh, yeah, if we constantly
Best 2 out of 3.
If we constantly brain meld, yeah, that'd probably be it.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Sarah, for having another episode with me.
Yeah, thanks, Jim.
But yeah, we're Instant Anime.
Just Add Music.
On Twitter, we're Instant Anime Pod, and that's where we post GIFs and tease upcoming episodes.
Yeah, with what came out in the previous week, did you guess that this is what this was going to be? Did you even know?
It's probably just clocks and some magical girl transformations.
And maybe some cute stuffed animals.
Yeah. We'll see. There's not a lot of GIFs.
I know what I was picturing was in Hamtaro, there's like the evil hamster.
Oh.
And he's got a name that's like, it's I don't want to say it's a bad word.
Evil Ham.
But his name's like
Ham Hock.
Discontent or something. It's not that, but I don't remember.
It's very My Little Pony.
And he's got a little pitchfork. Anyhow, that's what I was picturing.
As like good evil.
Mm-hmm, but it's just a unicorn, which is completely fine.
Yeah, unicorn and a bear. Mm-hmm. Those are good.
Yeah. Anyhow.
So we have a Twitter and also...
We also have our website.
That's right.
Which is instantannie.me. That's ANI.ME, but it sounds better to say Annie.me.
It's anime.
Because you get anime.
But there's a period.
In the middle there. Before the ME. And from there, it also directs to instantanime.podbean.com.
It's a redirect. Come on.
But when you're there, you will find all of our episodes with
all of them.
Clickable links in the description.
All 100.
All 100. Holy cow.
Mm-hmm.
Do we need to do like something fancy, like a little 100 in the corner?
I might have to make sure that the iTunes feed is still functioning over 100.
Oh, is that like a thing?
Yeah, I remember it happened with Meta where like the feed was only up to like 25, and so once we put in the new episodes, they just weren't showing up on iTunes, and we're like, what the
weird.
fuck? And so for this one, I just like already put it up to like 200 probably.
Okay.
But I'll have to double check that I did in fact do that.
That would be bad if it weren't.
Yep.
But you can check out iTunes from our webpage.
If you wish.
It's in the sidebar there, along with a handful of other podcatchers, in addition to our suggestion form, because we'd love for you to suggest a song, Faniels, that we can animate.
It's how you take part in the show.
Yeah. Not you can just listen, but you also
certainly
can suggest
a
song at suggest.instantannie.me.
Uh-huh.
We also have our merch. Woo, woo, woo. Looking at some new stuff in there.
Just recently.
Kind of exciting.
I like that one. Oh, we got 2 up pretty recently.
We do. We have 2 new ones.
Yeah.
Mega Anime.
Yeah.
And also Elvis Prime.
Elvis Prime.
Or Optimus Presley, which is what I thought of afterwards.
Choose your character. They're the same character.
But they have different names.
Yes.
And also we have our Spotify playlist, which has the songs that we have used to make animes, assuming that they are on Spotify. And that's a fun little romp with roughly 100 songs in it.
Yeah,
we also have our, whole podcast on Spotify as well, because we updated it. Thank you, Jimmy, for making sure that they all work.
Whew. What a trial and tribulation that was.
Reformatting a bunch of stuff.
It was just like resaving stuff, yeah, but oof. It still took way longer than I wanted it to.
It did, but your hard work does not go unnoticed.
It should be reimbursed from our host. They just sprung it on us,
Yeah.
They were like, oh, also,
by the way,
make it on MP3 or you're fucked.
Maybe the laughter didn't actually happen. I'm not sure.
Yeah, probably not. They were very helpful.
Good.
Kind of.
Oh.
Vaguely.
Oh.
Yeah, well.
But in any case, I think that's just about it.
Yeah. That's all for this episode 100.
Which is still crazy.
Again, listen to the song Peekaboo by Kara if you haven't yet. It's a great song.
It's a fun one.
It's really fun. I think it's been on our list for a while.
Has it been kicking around?
Yeah, it's an older one. I think it's from our pre-Spotify,
Oh.
Yeah, like
Oh, the Google Doc.
the Google Doc days. A little peek behind the curtain there.
We ourselves have many secrets.
That you'll never know.
Unless we slowly let them out, which seems like it might be happening.
Yeah,
So let's wrap this up before
let's
we
wrap
say
it up
anything
before
else.
anything else. Either way, if you listen to us on something, which is what you're doing,
Thank you.
except Spotify, they don't have reviews for podcasts.
You can follow us.
Yeah, you can follow us. I don't know. But if you're listening to us on something like Apple Podcasts or Google Play, you can leave a review.
Yeah.
That's really nice. You don't have to. But again,
That it is our centennial,
it is our centennial.
right?
It does sound weird.
It does.
Century of episodes.
Lord.
100 years.
Ah. If we put one of these out once a year, we'd really, really have to increase our quality of work.
It'd be like editing for 364 days.
Finally, perfection.
Yes.
Oh, by the way, it has to be an MP3. Bye.
Bye. And it's like MP3 format doesn't exist in the year 2077.
No.
But we had an intro, like an actual musical intro,
Yeah.
if you remember at the very beginning of this episode.
Let's play it again. No, I'm kidding.
We don't have an outro, so we're just going to say goodbye and thank you.
Yep. Thank you.
Bye.